Hello friends, it's Reza. Welcome to Quick and Dirty Daily Review number 5 out of 30. Today we are doing a very special brand. The creator is one of us. She is a nail artist who felt strongly about something and made some plates that she wanted to use. So, welcome to Lina stamping plates. Now these do run $14.99, and that is usually a bit beyond my range, what I can spend, but I do have 3 of these very special plates, and I'm going to review 2 at least for you. So today we're gonna look at Make Your Mark 4, and Lina is the brand that set off the furor earlier in 2017 by having a space in Make Your Mark 3 that was made for ombreing colors together without having to use a sponge. So if you've heard of Lina, that might be why. It is a very famous brand now, having made quite the imprint on the nail art community. And most brands who know what they're doing now have a gradient space on their one of their stamping plates, but Lina is the one that started it all. I almost called Lina my cat's name. Yes, that would be the beginning of something beautiful. So anyway, I call everything my cat's name. And my cat's names get called everything. So we are this is a 20 slate, 20 frame, 20 tile is what I meant to say. You know me and my vocabulary. This is the way this begins. 20 tile plate. And I know that somewhere around here I do have a ruler. I use it for you folks often. Here we go. Lina, our plates are known for being suitable for people from big to small fingernails. Every shape and size is really quite appropriate because of the kinds of images that Lina uses. Makes it really good for all sizes. So we are talking about a width of maybe 2/3, maybe 2/3 of an inch. It's almost 3/4, but it's not. It's not 5/4. Oh, sorry. It's not 6/8. So maybe 2/3. 5/8 is what I meant, not 6/8. I'm just gonna stop talking about numbers here as soon as I can. Let's talk about other things like beautiful images, like these butterflies I'm measuring. All right, and the 1 inch is the height. So, and that is regular throughout this plate, except here is a French image, and that one is about 1/2 inch tall at its shortest, and that is still going to be 3/4 of an inch. That's still going to be 2/3 of an inch as far as the width goes. So we do having 20 images gives us a lot of room to design on this plate, and you see a lot of these are textural images, like the kind of ripple texture that you get on water, or stripes, or horizontal stripes, or you see some more stripe texture, you see confetti texture, you've got a swirls texture in the background, very, very tiny little swirls in there. I'm going to stop talking with the plate because there's so much reflection, and I'm going to start talking with my swatches. But before I show you that, let me show you just a sample. St. Patrick's Day is coming up quickly here, so I've shown you what these clover look like as reverse stamps with the diagonal stripes as the background. So this is using 2 Lina stamps in one. This is what they look like on the nail without any what's the word? reverse stamping, that's the word. So this is where I bought the plate. The one image that sold me the plate was the stacked skulls. Love that image. And here we have the clover again. And we have a stacked squares image. So, clover again. I just wanted to show you that real quick to give you an example of how well this plate works together with its component pieces. And let's pull out again. And I'm going to show you my swatches. So we've got the skulls, which are my favorite. Let's point with my pretty hand, not my working hand. We've got swirls in textural background. And a lot of these textural backgrounds will look great under a large image or something like that. Here is some script, and there is another script image on this plate that I use more often for like a vintage look in a kind of a collage mani. And I really enjoyed this particular image. It's come in handy quite a bit. The Make Your Mark 4 is really what I call a workhorse plate, and what that means is that while it may not star, although this is pretty much the star of the show whenever it appears, it may not star some, you know, like Santa Claus or whatever kind of image that you're going to pull for the big image and the big effect. What you're going to find is a plate that you can use almost every manicure. You will get a lot of use out of it. It's the kind of unsung plate where you are able to do little things like ombre. Here's a negative image. I did just an ombre look to show you what you can do here. This is also ombre, but it's in the script, so that's a regular image. And these hearts are thick enough that they would look good on top of another image from the same plate. For example, these little horizontal lines or something, or these little swirlies, they would look good on top of the swirlies. Here we've got, let me go back to where I was. Here's the clover. And because I didn't get a good result with the pin pie stamping ink, I went ahead, I'm doing it again, polished. I went ahead and used the Big Bang, the Beauty Big Bang in the gray. Here we've got another textural image, and this one is really fun. I know, for example, this one looks really good when you double stamp it with different colors. That one looks really fun. With this butterfly, you can just leave it as is, or you can double stamp one of the butterflies, just fill one in, and then leave the rest as imprints, and that's a lot of fun. I've done that before. Here we've got 2 attempts at the arrows, and you'll see that with the pin pie that didn't work so well. That's really drying fast on me right now, so I got that one to stamp in the gray. Here's another textural that looks sort of moist, or I don't know, like you're trying to focus on something and it's not coming in quite in focus. I think it would be a fun image to go behind something. And we've got 2 different stamps of the really, really fine, look how fine those lines are, guys. The hugely fine lines, and they're stamping great. So I did already show you most of this row with the ombre, and so we've got the negative space, we've got the vintage script, we've got the hearts, and we've got the diagonals. We've also got a different ombre. We've got a red to black ombre in the confetti style. All right, so now we're gonna look at the flowers. We've got another textural image of maybe cement, maybe just some sort of stone or texture. I want to, that's such a successful textural image because I want to go like this whenever I see it. So here's again the kind of reflection we get off water, and then we have some blooms, and then here's a fun, these 2 are kind of similar. I did one in red and one in an ombre. but they are a different number of petals. So this one's 5 petals and this one's 3 petals. And instead of diagonal blooms, it's rounded like an almond bloom. Here we've got another straight line image, and then XOXO, so hugs and kisses in a mani. We've got the swirls for background or just texture in an image. And we've got some, I achieved this particular color by just swirling the red, swirling the green and the blue in different areas of the tile and then scraping it. And that is flowers. And then we have some more swirls, a different kind of swirl. We have some fun stars, and I have used this 2 or 3 times. This is a really useful star mani, very modern looking stars there. We've got maybe kind of a coral look, perhaps, a texture that you find in the sea. And then we have some more blossoms and your stacked squares. So that is a look at all of the tiles in the Lina Make Your Mark 4 plate. And just a really quick summary of it, because this is a quick and dirty review. Just real quick, I love this plate. I would have every Lina plate if I could. They all stamp well. It's the kind of plate that you can give to a new stamper and say, hey, guess what? This one's going to work all the time. And it's true, so is Born Pretty, and so are some other brands like Uber Chic, and you know, you can point at these things and say everything that you stamp from this brand is going to come off swimmingly. And without exception, you know, Born Pretty does have some exceptions. Without exception, I would say that's true of Lina plates. So I do recommend these if you can get them. There are a few different places in the US where they're carried. I don't know about other places in the world, but I will list the sources for Lina plates below in the description box. And I am very happy that you were with me today. Please subscribe to my channel. Help me get to that 500 mark, because I'm going to have a giveaway when we get to 500 subscribers. You'll have an option to enter the giveaway on Instagram too when we do it. So follow me on Instagram. I'm at Reza_Blade. And please like this video and comment and ask me any questions that you have. Don't be shy, or give me comments too. Those are fun. It might just be what I said before, but it might not. We don't know, because that's how my memory rolls. All right, guys, have fun. See you in the next video I put out today, and then we're back to regular on schedule, 1 a day. Bye.